Welcome back to The Christian View. Throughout the ages, hunting has been a means to provide our food, but it's also been a means for sport. Recently, the killing of Cecil the Lion sparked global outrage. So what do y'all feel about hunting animals, food or sport?
You know, I don't have a problem. I've got a family of hunters, and I think that there are some attributes to hunting that are valuable. I think population control. I think for food, you know, there's some of my family members even that the deer meat helps hold them through the winter. They've got lots of kids, and they've got kids to feed, and that they like the meat. So I don't see a problem with it.
I don't know. You know, the thing with Cecil, I think maybe so much outrage was because when they put it out there on the news, they put the beautiful animal's head right in your screens, and it's all over Facebook. And I'm sure these animals have been hunted for years.
Right, yeah.
But the minute you put it out there, you know, I didn't like it.
No.
I'm thinking, who could do that?
Yeah.
This is an animal that these people visited, you know, and to lure it out of its environment and to make it suffer for 40-something hours and then kill it.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. And you think about that dentist, his life is forever changed. His family was affected, his practice has been affected. You know, all over wanting to have a lion's head on your wall. I mean, you know, it just doesn't add up to
But
me.
I don't know that I want a dentist that wants a lion's head on his wall. I mean, I don't know. Something's just not quite right. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
I think people do it for the sportsmanship of it, and it's not really, you know, a thing that actually is a bad thing. I think if we actually just would adhere to the guidelines for when it's appropriate to hunt for different animals during that prospective season. You know, I know growing up, as I stated, I had a BB gun, a pellet gun, and we would shoot squirrels and small game, but we did it during the constraints of when it was appropriate in the right time frame. And as Ann stated, we definitely need it for, you know, population control. You have to you know, go through the whole circle of life.
Squirrel?
Actually, I will say I did have had squirrel before.
I have to.
I read an article I thought was very interesting, and it was written by a guy from Zimbabwe. And he you know, had lived there, and he said lions had killed family members. And so he had a different perspective about this, and he said, it seems to me that the American people are more concerned about the African animals than the African people.
No, I agree. I agree. I read that same article. I really did, because he had said even their president eats elephant. I think, you know, with the lions, they can be destructive to villages, cattle, and so forth. When we were in Africa about 8 years ago, we were in Kruger National Park, and they talked about the seasons for allowing people to come in and kill the elephants. And my first thought was, oh no, you know, you see these beautiful elephants. But when you see the elephants and you're right there and you're seeing them, they don't go just eat a little bit of leaf off of that tree. They uproot that tree and destroy it. They destroy the land. And so if they're overrun, then the other animals are going to starve because they've destroyed the land.
That's not the part we see.
I agree.
That's not the part they show on the news, on Facebook. They just show this beautiful creature that looks so kind and peaceful and like a big pet.
And that's why I say you got to have the facts. You got to
Well,
have all
some
the
of
facts.
it too, I think a lot of it has been where there actually been some of the animals were endangered species, and I think in that case we definitely need to adhere to the guidelines, you know. And I know, just thinking about living in a jungle or living in that type of environment, you would expect there to be some lives lost to some of the wild animals. You know, it's just part of the circle of life.
I read a great quote that says, "He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men." We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals. That's a German philosopher.
I've always said that.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
I've always thought that.
Yeah.
I know everyone doesn't have the heart I do for dogs. I know they don't. God put such a special place. Nobody does. In this whole wide world, nobody at home watching, nobody has the love I do for dogs. But my goodness, you've got to have something for animals.
Yeah, but there has to be a balance, like PETA coming out and saying, hang the dentist, hang him, kill him, because
no, I don't agree with that either.
I just don't. I think that's a little bit extreme.
It is extreme. This man should not have lost his business. Should not have lost. And two, it's get all the facts. Okay, who's to say he even knew anything about, which
may not have known.
may not have
No, he went
known
through a
that they
guide
were
service.
luring this
Yeah.
animal out. He
Yeah.
paid a fee that is totally legal, and from what the facts that I've been able to read, he should not be treated by anybody the way he's being treated.
Jimmy Kimmel said, my son said he heard Jimmy Kimmel say that we could try to salvage this situation and turn it around for a positive by everybody donating to animal preserves. You know, I think
That's a great idea.
It's a great idea, I think, yeah.
That is a great idea.
Instead of the negative outcry, it just seems like people want to put things in camp. Either you're an animal lover or an animal hater. And I'm not an animal hater, you know. I don't own a pet, but you don't have to go so extreme.
Could you shoot an animal?
I couldn't shoot anything.
Put his head on it.
You could shoot one.
Yeah, I could
Could
shoot
you
an
shoot
animal.
one?
Yeah,
Could
if
you,
I thought it was
Rebecca?
endangering my family
Yes.
or my
Yeah,
property,
that-
absolutely.
I shot a squirrel.
Could you shoot any animal? Could you shoot a pig?
Yes.
No,
I could
I
shoot a
couldn't.
pig.
But
No,
I,
'cause they wouldn't
I
hurt
grew
me.
up with my grandparents killing hogs.
I
every
did too, and I
Thanksgiving.
remember when they would go to the barn,
Yeah.
and I knew what they were going to
And
do.
they would shoot the
It's
hog.
horrible.
And yeah, because when you feed it every day, it becomes your friend.
Yeah,
Okay, so my
that's right.
husband grew up with a pet rooster, a Rhode Island red rooster. And he's like, he goes off to first grade and he comes home, well, the rooster attacks him on the way to school. So he goes to school, he comes home, the rooster's gone. He doesn't know what happened to the rooster until he has
Dinner.
food for dinner. And finds out that his mom shot
ate
that
it.
rooster. His mom shot that rooster because it attacked. But that was hurtful for him. I get that. But if you're going to protect me, if you're going to attack my child, I'm going to shoot you too.
I think we all like chicken and fried chicken, grilled chicken. I
Just don't like to think about where it came from. That's right.
Stay with us. We're coming right back with more on animals.